welcome to Sweetpea Seeds Inspirations, and welcome to All Things Yarn Related, where I talk about everything that I have been working on this past week or 2 weeks with the holiday, and also a chance to ask you guys what you have been working on or how your holiday was, and give some future insights as far as tutorials and any new written patterns as well. So go ahead and grab your project, grab your knitting needles, weaving loom, crochet hook, whatever you're working on, and just sit back and relax. Thank you for being here, whether this is your first or many times to the channel. I greatly appreciate you guys, and I greatly appreciate your time because I know it is precious for some of you guys. With that being said, while I was kind of on Christmas break for this channel, we ended up hitting the 1,000 subscriber mark, which is very, very exciting, and I wanted to reach that goal before the end of the year, and we were able to do that before Christmas, which is awesome, and I greatly appreciate all of you have been subscribers from day one to even new subscribers as well. This is just the beginning for this channel, and I can't wait to see what the future beholds for myself and this channel and leading on. With that being said, there is going to be a giveaway. When, I don't 100% know, but it will be soon, so look forward to that. Just kind of my token of appreciation from me to you guys as being my subscribers, and just kind of interacting with my videos and all that. So thank you guys very, very much for being a part of this journey, as it is just the beginning. So with being on Christmas break, I really haven't been able to work on too much. We've been working more or less things around the house, or on things around the house. We've been spending some time with our neighbors a little bit. We're kind of getting a little bit closer to them, which is wonderful because we don't have any family around us. My majority of my family is in West Virginia, My husband's parents are in, or his mom and stepdad are in West Virginia, and then his dad's down in Florida. So we don't really have any family close to us. So getting to know our neighbors a little bit more and getting a little bit close to them is wonderful for us and for them. They're wonderful people, and they have done a lot for us, especially in this past year. So we are very grateful for them. We ended up going over there, I think it was last Thursday maybe, and we just went over there because the son came over to us, and he said while I was in West Virginia in October, he came knocking on the door and told my husband that we get one and only invite, and if we don't come over, then it's on us. So he said if they're out there, feel free to come over. They're big into football, sports, hunting, fishing, all kinds of stuff, and they have like a little shed that they have a TV or two, and they usually have a fire set up, so we'll see them in our window, and or if we're outside, we'll go over there and kind of interact with them. But while we were over there Thursday, we didn't realize it, but they were doing a hog roast the next day. They kind of do one every year, and so they invited us back over Friday night, and we got some barbecue out of that, and we had a great time getting to know a little bit more of them, their family, and them as well. So we had a wonderful time. Now, this past Saturday, we ended up having to butcher some ducks. We had 5 males that needed to go because we only have 3 females, and 1 male duck is enough for 3 females. And if you've ever raised ducks or know anything about ducks, male ducks are very aggressive when they breed. So having 5 of them on top of 3 females, it's a lot. So they ended up having to go. So that's what we ended up doing this past Saturday past Sunday actually. And then past Saturday, Christmas Eve, Christmas Eve is when we went ahead and rearranged the chicken coop and chicken run because we were putting the ducks back in with the chickens. So we were very, very much busy this past weekend. And then unexpectedly, we were supposed to go over to some friends as well, but everybody ended up getting sick and ended up having to cancel at the last minute. That was a little bit of a bummer, but it is what it is. Life happens, and I know a lot of people are getting sick this past year with traveling and everything. So we ended up doing the chicken run instead. And then unexpectedly, the day after Christmas, we ended up going to town and getting some paint and started painting my daughter's bedroom. So her room took about a day and a half to complete. We started Tuesday, finally finished Wednesday night. This weekend is going to be the craft room, which I finally decided on a color, which is going to be a light blue color, and then the trim, baseboards, and windowsills, all that is going to be the same color as her baseboards and windowsill and all that, which is the tan color. So very excited to see the finished product. I already have some things in mind that I also want to put on the walls after getting the painted completed. So I'm very excited to see the final finished product of the craft room. But with everything else going on, I haven't been able to work on too much. I did get this macrame tapestry wall art that you see in the background. I did get that completed, which I started the beginning of the last 2 weeks. Practically right after the last updated video, I started on it. I seen something on Temu that I really, really liked, but I didn't want to pay the price, which is almost $40. I said I could probably really make that for a lot cheaper, which I think after I grabbed all of everything that I needed, I think it was maybe like $15 or so. Even though it isn't as big as the one on Temu, but that's a lot better price than $40, plus having to wait a few weeks. In my opinion, that's a lot better than, especially with me hand making it, it's a lot better than just buying one offline. So I did get that one completed. I also got my daughter's socks completed. I do have to rework this toe because I thought I had my ends wove in fairly decent, but after a few hours of her wearing them, they weren't woven in very good and started unraveling. So I do have to finish or rework that one, but I did get both of them completed, and I'll insert a picture of how happy she was to have her socks. She loves her socks and she loves her hats, so I'll insert a picture somewhere of her receiving her socks and finally getting to wear them. She was super, super excited, and she, like I said, she loves her socks. She's all the time, "Mommy socks, I want socks, Mommy socks." Or if we go out to town or even just outside, she'll say, "Mommy, my hat, I want my hat. Mommy, hat please," blah, 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 her whole thing. She loves her hats and her socks. So I got that completed. Now, I worked a little bit more on my crochet shawl, not too much, but I haven't been able to start on the tutorial yet for this. This probably won't be started until maybe the end of January. I'm not 100% sure because I'm still working on Rebecca's shawl, and I want to get that one out before I get this one out. But I have worked a little bit more on it. I haven't fully came up with a name just yet, but I'm thinking, especially being around Valentine's Day, for whatever reason, this is kind of giving me like a cherry or strawberry theme, ice cream, cherry or strawberry ice cream theme. So I'm thinking maybe like Pretty Please with Sugar on Top might be the name. I don't know. Give me your guys' suggestions. But I have worked a little bit more on that. It is going to be a 2-part tutorial because the trim work is going to be several different rows. So there is that. And then the main thing I did want to work on this week was Rebecca's shawl. I have gotten the tutorial started. I started that about 2-3 weeks ago. I got the main body completed. Now I am working on the trim work, which I think I'm 6 rows in, or almost 6 rows in, out of I think 21 to 22 rows. And I'll give you guys just a quick little sneak peek of what I have gotten completed. So the main body is completed, and the little bit of the trim work I have started on. So that's really about it, what I have gotten completed or worked on these last 2 weeks. Again, let me know what you guys are working on. How was your guys' Christmas? Do you have any plans for the New Year's, or any projects that you're wanting to work on this coming year? But I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I will see you guys next week. And have a happy new year, and I will see you guys then.